as we begin, we want to welcome the Mayor of Metropolis, Billy McDaniel. Billy, it's a pleasure to have you with us. As always, Metropolis looks terrific and is the perfect setting for the home of Superman, of course. We thank you for all the hospitality from all the media outlets as well, so thank you so much.
Thank you.
First off, our special guest for tonight for the question and answer sessions, we have a very special lady. She is no stranger to Metropolis. As a matter of fact, she was the first Lois Lane, the original, the one who set the standard. Please make welcome the First Lady of Metropolis, Miss Noel Neill. I know you thought I was Superman when I came up here, but sorry to disappoint you. Thank you, Superman. Next up, we would like to welcome a lady who was in the adventures of Superman and the Mole Men. And Superman and the Mole Men, and she was the television's first child star. She was in Old Yeller and in many other feature films and in television. Please make her welcome, Miss Beverly Washburn.
Thank you.
Next up, this man has a lineage of acting skills and stardom. His father was in the Mission Impossible series, and he has starred in things such as CSI Miami, Seinfeld, and now he stars as the Martian Manhunter on TV's Smallville. Please make welcome Phil Morris. Next up, the main reason why, well, Karen Wade is from KFES, and she's my girlfriend, has been for 15 years. And I said, would you like to go to the Superman Celebration press conference with me? Well, I don't know. I said, well, Green Arrow's going to be there. I'll get dressed in a moment. Please make him welcome a former attendee of Southern Illinois University, Justin Hartley. You know, and I was telling her, oh, there we go. There, see? The Justice League has begun. I was telling her on the way over, I said, you know, I don't know what it is about Justin. I mean, we are virtually the same. You know, 2 arms, 2 legs,
chest. It's a mustache.
That's what it is. Well, she said, no, it's the what. I said, what do you mean? She said, oh, what arms, what chest, what legs. So I guess I'm out of luck.
I feel bad I'm sitting next to Phil.
We'll start now with the questions and answers. If you would please address yourselves as far as the media with whom you are associated and address your question to whom you'd like to ask. Don't be shy.
Hi, I'm Steve Kirk with Soundwave Cinema. Beverly, seeing as you've worked with so many people over the years, I understand you've got quite a collection of autographs, isn't that correct? That kind of goes.
I do.
Do you mind telling us some of the people that you've worked with and autographs that you've collected over the years?
Oh gosh, well, I started very young, of course, and Superman and the Mole Men was one of my first, but I worked with Bing Crosby, so I have his autograph, Kirk Douglas, Jack Benny, who was one of my favorites, Loretta Young, Edmund Gwen, Dinah Shore. I started as a little girl with this little autograph book, and it just kind of snowballed, so I have it now, and it's very dear to my heart.
How many autographs do you think you have in that book?
Probably about 75 or 80, yeah.
You have another question? Please.
Mike Medeiros from TV 43 in Hopkinsville, Kentucky. This is for Mr. Morris. Your father, Greg Morris,
Yes.
big time TV star. And so how was it growing up around? Did you grow up like in Hollywood, stuff like that?
Well, I did grow up in Beverly Hills, but it was a bit like the Clampetts in that, in that, you know, my dad came home one day, we're literally playing in the yard, and he said, you know, I just got this new show. And we're like, I mean, I was 7 years old. And we said, great, what's it called? He said, Mission Impossible. It didn't really, you know, kind of, on a 7-year-old, that doesn't compute. Who are you playing? A character named Barney. We started to laugh uncontrolled. Barney? You're playing Barney? Well, I mean, long story short is that the show was a legend, and I mean, it was one of the classic TV shows of all time. I remember seeing the pilot episode in our house with everybody there. It really was a phenomenal way to grow up. You know, at the time, Desilu was on the lot, and then Paramount bought Desilu Studios, and they had, you know, My Three Sons, and they had The Odd Couple on the lot, they had The Brady Bunch on the lot, and they had a lot of shows that were, Star Trek was on the lot. So it was like growing up at Disneyland. And I couldn't wait to get to the set. We went maybe 2 or 3 times a month. It was like a kid in a candy store. I mean, I remember sitting in Captain Kirk's chair and picking up the papier-mâché rocks. I mean, really, literally. It was incredible. So it's a no-brainer why I'm doing this. Yes, I loved it growing up.
Hi, Justin. I'm John Rinaldi of the USA Boxing News. Justin, you play terrific Green Arrow, and you really look like a superhero out there. Do you know how to shoot a bow and arrow?
I do. The truth is, I didn't know how before the show, and that was, you know, as an actor. Well, you know this. Those are the things that kind of, you know, worry you, because you like to think that you have, you know, faith in your craft and everything, but when you're supposed to be the greatest, fill in the blank, whatever, and you're not. Those are kind of the things that kind of weigh on you. So they were really good to me on the show. They got me a gentleman, I don't remember his name at the top of my head, but he taught me basically from the beginning everything there is to know about a bow and an arrow and how you shoot it and what different kinds of bows there are. And he was like a competitive shooter, I guess. So I learned quickly. Because I kind of took to it. I liked it. I enjoyed it. And you know, Phil and I were talking earlier about things that there's certain things that kind of calm you down, and you kind of find them throughout life. You stumble upon them or whatever. And for me, oddly enough, that was kind of one of them. I enjoy it. It's not a violent thing. It's peaceful. It's all about being still and you know, it becomes like an extension of your arm. You know, and I'm not going to challenge any Olympians or anything yet, but I am rather good. I am rather good at it, I would say.
I have a question for Ms. Neill, if I may. How do you feel now that the ground has been broken and your statue will be here in Metropolis, you the First Lady of Metropolis? How does that make you feel?
Well, I hope it's okay. I've run across people who have bought bricks. They say, when? I don't know. But anyway, it's a nice, I guess it's next year for sure. They got an okay on the, you know, where to put it. But it was very, very flattering. Of course, I love Metropolis. They say I can be Miss Metropolis till I die. Which may come soon someday. Somebody said to me the other day, how does it feel to do this, whatever, at 88? I said, 88? Oh, but I'm quite that old yet. But anyway, it's so nice to be here and among friends and all of them. Love it, love it, love it. Thank you. Did you buy a brick?
I'll let you defer that to the Green Arrow.